Okay, welcome to Dark Heresy, Felonies of Faith, session 40. And last... sorry, I've got to mute my Skype because people are sending messages. They seem to do that. Sorry. Last week, we were in the... what is it called? The Temple of Emperor's Offer, which is a Upper Hive temple in the capital of Lisbeth, which is the sieged city of this whole rebellion planet, where the team was hoping to wait for Havictus. Never showed, so they figured, you know what, let's head outside, go to a communications array, send a message to Havictus, or at least try to. Failing that, let's go find Machiasen. And pretty much the moment they step outside, Alexandra notices someone familiar just standing out in the street. And her name is Daniette. She happens to be the fourth hand to the Inquisitor of the Towering Omega. She is a stormtrooper who has a severe drinking problem, and she was actually poking at an auspex with the butt end of a bottle of booze. And, well, she was a little distracted when Terrence drew his gun on her, as Alexandra explained who it was. She had a sixth sense that the moment a gun was trained on her, she immediately drew her guns and pointed them in the direction of who was pointing the guns at her. She had no idea what the fuck was going on. There was a bit of a shouting match. But ultimately, Alexandra stepped forward, got everyone to lower their guns, and attempted to explain to Daniette that, you know, nothing's fishy. You know, we're totally on the level. These two guys, you know, it's just that guy works at the church and that guy's just a soldier. No big deal. Then Daniette's like, oh, okay, and she takes a step closer to Alexandra, and that's when I told Abo Bob to make an agility roll, and Daniette attempted to grapple Alexandra. That didn't work so well. So then Daniette kicked Alexandra in the chest, knocking her to the ground. Took a pot shot with her grenade launcher at Malachi, who was on the steps of the church. I should have made you roll willpower, considering she was desecrating church grounds. Oh, Thrusty's not even in the call. What the fuck? Well, in any event, combat ensued, and it was short. It was Daniette dropped to the ground, and Terrence sniped her in the head. He was aiming for her hand, but she happened to roll into his shot rather than away from his shot, and was dropped down to, well, near death. I'll say that much. At that point, Malachi, Tyrion, Alexandra, and at least one other person surrounded Daniette. I think Krios. It was Krios who just kind of like motored on over there with his tank feet. And Daniette realized she was severely boned and cooperated by surrendering. She wasn't too happy about this, let me tell you. The team brought her into the church, stripped her of her gear and her weapons and her armor, and started a little interrogation. It was more of a questioning period. It never got into a full-blown interrogation. Because Daniette was rather inebriated, she offered up information very readily, to the point where if, say, Machiasen or Cass or Anton had been there, Daniette may have been killed for just how much she was gabbing. But it was explained that they were well aware of what was happening on the Towering Omega, which is that Havictus sent a team to take it back. And Machiasen gave the orders that Daniette Anton and Cassandra would split up in the capital and attempt to locate any of the other acolytes who work under the mysterious Inquisitor. And then, taking those acolytes, head back up to the Towering Omega and launch a counteroffensive to take the ship back. Meanwhile, Machiasen, hot on the tail of a major heretic, who happens to be, according to Daniette, the planetary governor. There is apparently a Zinch cult operating inside this capital city, and the Lord Governor happens to be the arch-heretic, the leader of this cult. At least this is Daniette saying what Machiasen said. So, maybe there's a lie in there, maybe there's misinformation, or maybe this is exactly the truth. Ultimately, this information caused a bit of a schism in the group, especially when Daniette followed it up by insulting Malachi by saying he was worse than a heretic for being so stupid. This prompted Malachi to violence, punching Daniette so hard she almost died again. Shelby came over and healed Daniette with some psychic powers, and Talia pulled rank, invoking the Conclave, which is the leading council of Inquisitors for the sector. Talia explained that while she does serve Havictus, she has the ear of someone in the Conclave, and she really didn't want to have to do this, but she said, considering what we've now learned, the whole blood feud between Machiasen and Havictus kind of moot at this point. The actual problem is yet another chaos cult, this time in control of the whole planet. Substantial threat, in her opinion, and she didn't need Malachi going on and on and on about how he's just here to follow Havictus' orders. So she banded everyone together, said, we're leaving Daniette here in the church. We're telling the clerics to keep an eye on her. She doesn't get to go to the bathroom. She doesn't get to eat. She just stays in the manacles. If she pees on herself, she pees on herself. Hose her down. She's not getting out of those cuffs no matter what. And the cleric would be like, okay, yes, understood. And Talia would then proceed to instruct Melba to lead everyone to her Valkyrie so that they can pile in and fly on over to the planetary governor's spire. Now, we're still without a Frosty?
Nope.
Oh, okay. All right, you're just not showing up in the conference on my end.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, whatever. You're in the call. It's all good. So then, was there anything any of you wanted to interject or add into these events before making it to the Valkyrie? Sulky? Why ever so?
Because he can't shoot Shelby.
Oh, yeah, Malachi needs to tell Terrence. Yeah.
Just sort of trailed off there.
Yeah, I trailed off. Just as we are in the church still, Malachi would go to Terrence and tell him, since apparently he hasn't been told, that Shelby is the reason why we are here, and shooting her wouldn't be the brightest of ideas.
Okay, Bungie, I'm still waiting on a roll from you.
Oh, I didn't realize you asked for another one.
Yeah.
My bad.
Oh, wait, sorry, stop. You did actually roll. You rolled anal circumference.
I did.
Ah. See, I didn't quite notice because anal circumference just sort of, I glossed over that. So you did roll, and it was a shitty roll. Do you want to fake that?
Not without knowing what it is, no.
Okay, then. So that means I'm sending messages to pretty much everybody else in the group. And,
fuck yeah, I'm special.
yeah. So while you guys are reading that, Talia and Krios have a little chance to chat.
So what did Terrence say?
I believe Terrence mumbled, "Yes, sir."
Okay, I didn't hear.
Okay. So, Krios, Talia basically would have just finished cheering Shelby up and giving her a bit of a hug. There was a private conversation that, if any of you really want to overhear it, you'd have to roll for it, but just suffice to say it was one-sided because Shelby didn't talk out loud.
You did what to the goose? With how many knives? That was the first thing that came to mind. I'm working with what I got here, even known.
So is Krios saying anything to Talia or leaving well enough alone for now?
I thought you said Talia was coming over to Krios, so I was waiting for a...
Oh, no. I was asking if Krios wanted to speak with her. They have an opportunity.
Is Shelby standing right there? I expect she is.
Talia could ask Shelby for a bit of privacy.
I'll just ask how heated did the conversation sound?
No, it wasn't a heated conversation. It was more of a comforting conversation.
Yeah, that was. I will saunter on over like the smooth motherfucker I am. Clunk, clunk, clunkety clunk. Is everything okay?
Talia will look into Shelby's eyes. Shelby, are you all right?
She'll nod a few times.
What's going on?
It's a lot to take in what everything has been revealed here. I'm sure you understand.
Well, it comes down to it's theoretical, but the practical, on the other hand, is an entirely different matter.
Sorry, I'm not sure I follow.
It's an old phrase I read in a book once. What a character. It's what the Ultramarines say in 30k. No, I don't quite understand, but I can understand if you'd rather not talk about it now, so long as it doesn't interfere with what we're doing.
Actually, I think this resolved some issues that would have interfered otherwise.
Oh, I am very glad to hear that. Is that right, Shelby?
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry.
The motherfucker speaks! What the fucking...
You can speak into your mind, remember?
I didn't hear my mind, I done with my ears. I think that password came to my mind.
Into your mind, she'll say yes.
And without Haley around, she can just automatically talk into people's minds.
Fucking...
Just go play with McGuire's meat saber.
You were a birdie.
Yeah.
You were a birdie on all of us. Let's be real.
Right now, I forget. I didn't last session. Did we have a plan?
The basic plan at this point, get in the bird, fly to the governor's tower, walk right up to the front door, say, get out of the way. We're not revealing who we are, but if anybody bars our entry, we knock them the fuck out of the way and we storm the place.
I like this plan. Sounds like a plan I'll come up with.
And just to stress to the whole party, nobody drops the I word, because we are trying to take the fucker by surprise. So, at best, we'll try and sneak our way in. If that doesn't work, we're storming the front doors.
No, it hasn't got enough artillery to be one of my plans.
Sorry, what was that, Fungi?
Before you stressed the no Inquisition word, I said, it sounds like one of my plans. You spoke, and I said, no, hang on. Hasn't got enough artillery to be one of my plans.
Okay. Well, Talia doesn't want to split the group, but if Krios wants to get on the horn and try and call for some artillery to be situated around the central hive for this entire planet, maybe that might be necessary. But, well, you know what? Yeah, actually, Krios, get on the phone. See if you can't get a hold of, who are those generals? The Lord General, the other general, and the Fleet Marshal or whatever.
You know, I've completely forgotten all their names, but the Guard General certainly liked me.
Well, yeah, the Imperial Guard Lord General seemed to believe that he was going to be getting a favor out of your master. So, yeah, he likes you, sure. We'll call it that.
I'll remember him. I'm all of these dick meatbag units. I remember people that helped me.
The thing is, Krios would know he'd actually need to sit down and, try to connect to an actual communication center. The microbeats he has are not good enough.
Anyway, I don't know enough information to start asking for heavy ordnance or anything.
Especially at the, planetary governor's main spire.
Quite so.
Okay.
Like they don't want to bomb a city or something. Oh, what the fuck is this?
Well, I mean, one building falls over and it's also densely packed in, another one falls over, and you get the domino effect going.
I do like dominoes.
Okay, so
fuck off.
Has everyone read the message I sent?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so is anybody doing anything in particular as we get to the ship?
Well, Shelby did the one thing.
Oh, sorry, Shelby said something?
No, she did that. She would have done the one thing before we left.
Well, what?
I set it in our private window and rolled for it.
Sorry, like, what?
I'm confused, VT.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize she had sent a message before the message I sent. So, nothing obvious. I mean, what was your roll, like a 27?
21.
All right, yeah. So, let me just check a quick character sheet here. As much taint as Talia or even Shelby has.
Nice.
Actually, probably it's less than what Shelby has, in fact.
Oh, bitch. Sorry, continue.
Hey, I know who you're talking about, and I don't appreciate it.
No, I'm not the one who rolled around in chaosy goodness and tried to kill every member of the Inquisition I've ever met. I'm just kidding. Continue.
You guys keep saying the word taint.
So we'll eventually make it then to the Valkyrie, and Melba will ask Alexandra if it's time to gear it up. Alexandra will look over the rest of the party, nod her head. Melba will trot on over and pop open the cockpit, start doing the pre-flight, drop open the back door, and say, all aboard.
I will help Tyrion Kiri, face current name, into the Valkyrie. Because last time she tried to enter or exit Valkyrie, she got hurt.
This time it's landed. In fact, it's been landed outside of the church grounds. There was basically a low wall around a garden center, basically, that the high temple was built within. So kind of a Central Park-esque area. So just outside of that walled-in garden, more mundane type of hive structures. And
I'm still
Melba.
taking a hand in.
Okay.
I'm not taking chances. This is canon.
Well, Trauma Cat might feel a little bit jealous.
Well, she gets a hand too, and so would Varna if she was here.
Decadendrites for everyone.
I have enough hands. I mean,
Wait a
someone
second.
hit the hell gun,
Is
but
this Krios being a pimp now with all the bitches on his arm?
look, he's got the robe, he's got the massive stick. He's basically the pimp of the group.
We just need a
Well,
speaker
somebody had
mechanism,
to
right?
inherit that, right? After Vern's gone.
Shut up, baby, I know it.
Alexandra will remark that she can't wait for us to, get off the ground and back in the air, even if it's only for a short while. Just being dirt side just ain't comfortable.
If you know what I mean. So,
Dirty.
Okay, so everybody's filing on in then?
mhm.
Yep. Also,
Okay,
we'll kind of look at Krios and give him this, dagger-like look, like, it happened once, I'm sorry, I can do it myself kind of thing, and then take his hand.
Krios just grins.
Okay, pretty much as soon as everybody is in the Valkyrie, Melville will say, something's not right here. And does anyone have paranoia?
Don't I?
No?
Maybe.
Check your character sheet.
You have to check for me, mine still isn't up to date.
Yeah, sorry, Sanji. Yes, Krios does have paranoia.
Oh, yes.
Malachi is not paranoid, except about heretics. Heretics are everywhere, so...
Okay, so Krios, Tyrion, you get to make rolls.
The character sheet, I thought.
I don't think... You said Malachi doesn't. What about Terrence? Nope, Terrence is not paranoid either. Terrence is wary, though, isn't he? Yeah, Terrence, you can make a roll as well. Okay, so Terrence, also make a willpower roll. Okay. So, do you want to use any fate, Terrence? Okay. So with a fate reroll, his knee-jerk fear reaction will be put under control. But for a split second there, Terrence, when he heard Melba say something's not right, will have immediately looked to Shelby. He didn't draw his gun. He was about to draw his gun, but he didn't draw his gun. He wanted to draw his gun. He really wants to draw his gun, but he didn't.
Motherfucker.
And, yeah, it'll be like a couple of seconds later when there will be the sound of an explosion.
Oh dear.
Did the church just blow up?
Oh no, you're far away from the church at this point. You're like 1.5 kilometers away from the church.
Now we
Did
draw
we
some
blow
guns.
up?
What does blow up is the wall surrounding the church garden area, and it falls on top of the Valkyrie. And so I'm going to roll damage, and then if it exceeds a certain threshold, it means you guys are going to get a little crushed, maybe.
Fuck.
Ouch.
Emotionally or physically crushed?
Physically,
Oh.
and it was 2 points off. So the Valkyrie is damaged, but the cabin did not collapse.
The fuck was that?
Melba and Alexandra are both kind of panicked out in the cockpit. So there's a bit of rash noises coming from them.
All right, well, Krios will stand up and rip the door open if he has to and just yell everybody out.
Okay, so I'm going to say the back door didn't actually get closed yet, so there is rubble in front of the exit for you guys, but Krios, Malachi, whoever else wants to start pushing stuff out of the way would be strength test.
Can I just use my psychic powers to just throw everything out of the way? It's low enough
You can
threshold. I
co-
don't even
you
need
can-
to roll.
You can cooperate with them, but you won't be able to throw all of the debris away unless you want to roll for it.
Is that another 47?
I kind of do want to roll for it, but I shouldn't.
And that's
But
two
I
47s
really
in a row.
want to.
Summon a demon in the cabin.
Summon a strength demon.
So Malachi, Malachi is, okay. And Shelby, you're just going to do, or are you doing a full roll? Doing a full roll. Oh, no, wait, you're not. Okay, so, yeah, you don't have, when you fetter, in this case, you didn't need to make a roll because you don't get overbleed for fettering.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, you just move one rock at a time, basically, rather than, do a forced shove of everything out of the way at once.
Okay. Yes, lazy pickup squad.
Okay, so as you guys are moving stuff out of the way, Krios, Shelby, and Malachi, you guys will be at -20 to your awareness roll. Everybody else, just a regular awareness roll.
Boom! All the perception.
I don't notice. Rocks are more interesting.
Yeah, right.
Boom!
Okay,
All the degrees of success.
Kieran, I don't think you ever met him, but Krios, you see Anton.
Oh.
Oh, motherfucker.
Standing just about maybe 25 meters away from where you're presently landed. And he just looks at you, sees what you guys are doing, and steps behind a wall.
I'm going to draw Henry and
Okay.
shoot where I think he is, behind the wall.
Okay. So I said it was about 25 meters, so that's still short range, I believe, for Henry. Your ballistics is 38, so plus 10 from that. But it is blind fire, so -20. So you're looking at a DC of 28.
Okay. Believe in you, Henry. Damn. Should I? Fuck, yeah.
Chaos is fading. Okay.
Got it, Fungi.
That's another Zot from the Heretic Las Cannon. I mean, what? I mean, it's Henry.
Don't need no man.
You have one charge remaining in the present battery.
I really should have reloaded.
And so roll damage, 5d10s. Plus 10. With 10.
Oh, still no 10s. That is
Okay.
still quite
No.
nice numbers, though.
No righteousness,
Oh,
but
no,
yeah.
1 and a 2. Yeah.
And give me an awareness roll. Okay, so you scorch a hole through the wall, and basically in that blast of light that fades shortly thereafter, you see just enough of Anton, or you assume it's Anton, it's somebody wearing very similar clothes at least, rolling out of the way of that hole with a smoldering bit of smoke coming off their shoulder.
Move! I'm going to try to run out. Is there enough room to run out of the Valkyrie?
It would be difficult terrain, extremely difficult terrain, so you'd have to do an agility roll -20 to move through it.
Ooh. My agility is like 30, isn't it?
29.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm just going to shout at everyone. I'm going to point to the bit of wall. Fuck it. Kieran, you just go there, man. Smoldering Henry, but go! And I'm going to keep shoving shit out of the way.
Okay.
She would go after him.
Okay, you have contortionist and acrobatics, and acrobatics is plus 20. So, do you want to chase after a guy solo?
I mean, I'm the best person.
Okay. So go ahead and give me an agility roll.
Although, after the last agility, oh, that's better.
Okay. So we're going to have a bit of a chase scene. Although, well, Tyrion, yeah, you already got your first awareness roll, so you saw what Krios was shooting at, so you recognize the guy as you come around the corner, and it is indeed the same guy. It looks like Krios has mangled the guy's arm something fierce, and the guy is running as he's holding his shoulder with his other arm, and he's going to be weaving through basic streets at this point. So I assume you're just going to try an all-out run to try and catch him?
Yep.
Okay, now you are not hive-born, you are noble. So you don't get the advantage of moving through crowds without penalty, whereas he, and I'm just going to double check, neither does he actually. So yeah, both of you consider crowds to be difficult terrain. You, however, do have the advantage of acrobatics, so you can go above the crowd by doing some free running, basically.
Sweet. Let's edge this shit up.
So Anton, flee. Okay, his first roll isn't a very good one. Let's see your roll.
Oh, Jesus. Dear Emperor.
Are you facing or not?
No.
Okay, so you spend a little bit too much time climbing up onto a wall, and you almost lose sight of him, but you see which corner he ducks around. All right, so his next roll. Okay, it's a bit better for him. And so he's dived around a corner into an alleyway. There's a group of people just sort of mingling around out front of it. They all kind of notice him and go, ooh, what's going on? You're chasing. Now, that's definitely going to be a success by how many degrees for you? So, 63, that's 1 full degree. Yeah, 1 full degree of success for you. You've got line of sight on him again. He's in an alleyway. You have an opportunity to... do you still have any pistols left? No, you don't. Oh, wait, you do. You have a dueling pistol. And you have a Carnodon. Are you going to try and use those, or are you going to continue to try and chase?
The likelihood of me hitting him is not worth taking the second to draw it and shoot, so she's going to continue to run after him.
Okay. So he's going to get his next chance to try to flee. Oh, he's getting better. So he dives around another corner, and the alleyways are getting tighter and tighter as you go. This is moving, further away from the Noble District. It's like you were right on the cusp between the Noble District and... Okay, bravo. And let me just double check the numbers here. 4 degrees of success. Yeah, you're going to be like right on his heels at this point. So if he does not get at least 1 degree of success in his next roll, you'll be able to do a charge attack against him.
Pounce.
Sorry, what was that?
I'm going to pounce on him. Aren't I above him?
Yeah, right. It would count as a charge attack, but I'll give you bonus damage equal to fall damage if you pounce on top of him.
Sweet. Do I need to roll?
I'm rolling for him first, so 1d100. Oh, all right. So let's see your roll. This is continuing the chase.
Oh, jeez.
Still a success, but he got more degrees than you did. So weaving through in and out of alleyways and whatnot, this guy definitely got a good set of sprinting legs on him, just as you do. He's not quite as acrobatic as you, though, so he has to bump his way through people. But he's doing a pretty good job of not getting trapped by the crowd. So, let me actually do a different role in secret.
I just have to say this seems very Assassin's Creed, which is ironic given the fact that her weapon of choice is, like, ripped right from Assassin's Creed.
It's not irony, it's more appropriate coincidence. In any event, so my secret role didn't work out so well for him. He's going to still continue to flee. Whoops, helps if I put an N in Anton. There we go. Oh, he just kept getting a step better each time, didn't he?
Yeah, and I fluctuate, unfortunately. Well, that's a success, at least. Unlike the last one, or a better success.
This guy is Noble Quarry. Basically, he reaches a sewer and just kicks it open and slides down a ladder that's there. And so now he's descending into the dark underbelly of the city. You managed to keep pace with him, but now you are in a dark environment. So you're going to have to give me an awareness roll.
Well, before Tyrion goes into it, she's going to message back and say, he's in the sewers, and then dive in.
Sorry, sewer isn't quite the right word. It's more of an access port that goes straight down, because hives are basically cities built on top of cities. So right now you guys are on the best part. You're at the top part where you can actually see the sky. He's just gone down a layer to where...
Well, Tyrion is still going to let them all know this.
Okay.
Because it seems like important information. And you need a roll, you said?
Yeah, for your awareness.
Come on, baby. Mama needs a new parachute. I'm going to fake that.
Okay, using your one fate point here.
It's kind of important. Not to, like... That should not even be able to happen. That is baloney.
You lose them in the dark, murky, lower or middle hive. Yeah, middle hive. The middle hive, there's way more people. There's grime. There's stuff hanging here and there. Steam clouds kind of billow up from random locations. It's a mess down there. You can't see where he went.
Can she try to ask people if they can point her in the direction of him?
Well, does anyone respond to Tyrion when she says over the microbead, he's gone underground?
I'll just yell.
I'm still waiting for
Creel seems quite animated to this. Just stay on him. Don't lose him.
And I'm still waiting for Krios's response about the boulders.
Sorry, what? So, is this about... Oh, I see. You give a shove. Okay, so Krios, Shelby asked if you want to have everyone back up, she can blast the rocks out of the way.
By the way, was Malachi and Terrence added to the same frequency as the other team?
Still not yet.
Yeah, Krios will give like a bit of rubble or metal, one last like kick, shove, or throw, or whatever, and then back away.
Malachi will help.
Oh dear. Malachi's getting into the way, Shelby.
Technically, it doesn't matter if he's there or not.
Kinda does if you're doing a massive shove, but we'll see how it goes.
Oh, geez, Shelby. Who's gonna kill an actual member of the
So many D10s.
And we've got our 9. Huzzah!
It's only one.
What did we win?
It's one too many.
One is all you need.
That's not so bad.
One is all
Okay. So 60 is Banshee Howl! Yay! A deafening keen sounds out for a kilometer, shattering glass and forcing everyone in the area, including the psyker, to make a toughness test or be deafened for 1d10 rounds.
Including me?
Not again. Not again.
How many rounds did we go, Kieran? Let me see. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like 5 rounds.
Sure.
And where's my chart from it? And what's your agility bonus for?
Yep.
Yeah, you only made it about 200 meters in that time.
Even sprinting alternatively between?
Yeah, that's exactly. Like if you didn't sprint, if you hadn't sprinted alternative turns, you only would have made it 120 meters.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
Still, that was only 25 seconds. That's pretty incredible.
Man, Kieran should do track and field when she... I was going to say grows up, but she is grown up.
Okay, so, yeah, pretty much, well, Kieran and Malachi still have to roll.
What am I rolling? Willpower?
Toughness.
Oh, toughness. That doesn't make me much happier. But I think I passed.
Easy.
Talia will go, oh, right, it wasn't a renegade weapon. It was a psyker. Oh, Banshee Howl, of course. Oh, well, she'll wait for it to subside. She'll apologize to Malachi.
Malachi will just give a really disappointed look. Sort of like, you have to do that. You really have to.
Yeah. So, right. So, Jess, I don't think you actually included the plus 10 you get just for, you know...
That's what it was for 56 in total.
So, yeah, 56 with your threshold reduction for mastery.
Yeah, 211.
So I think it's an overbleed of 5, which means 9 points of overbleed for fling.
So 9 times 5. Oh, wait.
You were using fling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
So that's 315 kilograms per, and then times 9 is equal to 2,835 extra kilograms thrown. Oops.
Okay, Malachi, roll willpower.
Of course, this is the one where
I think you might get a free reroll. Let me double check that.
I do think I have the, what's it called?
But this isn't a mental attack. So, nope, what the hell? There's a noisy... Well, that link you sent seems to be playing noises for some reason. Anyway, so yeah, this isn't a mentally based one. So I'm going to say if you spend a fate point, though, you can just automatically negate it.
And what happens if I don't?
You get flung with the rocks. Basically, Malachi stepped into the range of Shelby's shotgun blast.
I don't want to be Galileo the Second, so
8
I
points
will
spent.
use a feint point.
Okay. So it's just like boom, and so like Malachi was just reaching down, bending over to pick up a rather hefty rock. When all of a sudden, said hefty rock flies away from him, and he looks up, and all of the rocks are just scattered out in front of the back end of the ship.
Accompanied with a horrible howl.
Yes.
Shelby Construction Company open for business.
I don't know if I want
Construction
you
or
to be
destruction?
constructing anything.
I constructed a way out.
I think demolition would be a better profession for Shelby.
Okay. So, the duration of the obnoxious sound is going to be about 40 seconds of time. So, during that time, Tyrion, what are you doing?
I'm going to try to ask people if they saw where...
There's a great big annoying sound that people are covering their ears for in panic.
Well, can I see if I spot him now?
You can do it. Yeah, go ahead and do one more awareness roll. Okay. You see a few people sort of dive for cover in different directions, but most people kind of just hunch down, covering their ears. But there would be 4 different people that you just see a glimpse of as they disappear around corners. And any one of those 4, as far as Tyrion can be sure, could have been any of them, could have been Anton.
She's going to go in after one of them, like in a direction and run.
Okay, give me a D100 roll.
Where was that earlier?
Okay, and ooh. All right, so yeah, you lucked out. You came around the corner. Well, you're going to have to give me one more chase roll.
I got you. Oops, not 109. That would not be good. Oh, maybe that was.
Okay, yeah. So, this is going to pretty much be it. You've basically cornered him in a dead-end alley, and he's staggering around, covering his ears with his... Well, actually, no, he can't even cover his ears, because his one hand is just kind of limp, while his other one is holding the shoulder of that arm. And he's staggering around, his head ringing with this obnoxious sound as he kind of staggers and bumps into a wall but keeps going. But he then looks up and realizes this is a dead-end alley. And he'll turn and he'll face Tyrion. And your distance from him will be about 30 meters.
Okay, have to sprint to get anywhere near him.
But before we proceed, let me just grab a token for Anton. And we'll flip back in the casa area. Bada boom. So I'm just going to drag us on over to the grass to the east. And 30 meters. There we go. And just quickly draw our little alleyway where this is taking place. Oops, that's the object layer. Undo. And bada boom, bada bing. Okay. Jess, do you see the map?
Which map?
It's to the east of the Mikasa Lake.
Yes.
So just go ahead and just add me some trash decorations with a 0.1 brush tool, please. And Tyrion, if you could please roll your initiative.
Oh, crap.
What area?
Oops.
Next to the you are here?
No, to the east of the lake.
Oh, okay.
10. 10 is the answer to that question. Well, this could be interesting. We rolled the same number on our D10.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow I feel like probably get to go first.
He actually beat you by 1.
Oh!
So he's going to he draws a gun with his uninjured arm and points it towards you.
Does he say anything? Oh, I couldn't hear him probably anyway, even if he did.
Well, the sound I'm going to say, the sound's still going on at this point.
And is he doing anything else?
The moment he's pointing a gun at you.
Well, the smart thing would be to move behind cover. But I kind of have to wait until Jess is done drawing.
I'm almost done, sorry.
Because I want to try to get as close to him as possible, but be behind cover. At least to start off with.
Okay. So I'm going to say dumpster full of garbage, that's open. Pile of garbage, dumpster that is closed, little porch and door.
That worked, VT?
Yep, thank you very much.
There.
Okay. So are you moving for full cover or partial?
She's going to go prone for a moment.
Okay, so full cover for you.
She can't really afford to be shot by a gun. Since they're playing Miss Ebb.
Okay, that's pretty much his turn.
Oh, BT, can I give a convene message and tell them that I got him before?
The big obnoxious sound is still going on.
Dang, I forgot the big obnoxious sound is big and obnoxious.
Well, sorry, we had to move the rocks.
No, you had to move the rocks.
Damn right I did.
Oh, I can't stand up and move, can I?
Do you not have leap up?
No.
Well, you can do an acrobatics test then.
I didn't think this all the way through.
So yeah, you may move as if you instantly stand up. That porch does not provide cover.
Oh, it does?
The porch is only like 2 feet off the ground tops. So, it'll protect your shins.
Well, I don't really... Well, I care about those, that's not true. I was about to say I didn't care about that. Reverse, last move. There's really no more cover in between him and me. Can I charge him?
Yep. Well, what's the distance? Let's take a look here.
14.
And your speed is 4?
Yes. That's just out of charging, isn't it?
Yeah. So again, you did such a good acrobatics roll that, yeah, I allow you to charge with that acrobatics roll.
So while she's running, she's going to put the power field on both of her wrist blades and attack. Charge!
And sorry, you're where? Are you calling the attack or just willy-nilly?
I'm just gonna attack.
Okay, so 14 or 41. 14 is body. 41 is right arm.
Which arm?
It is his right arm that is the damaged arm.
Well, then I'm going to hit his damaged arm.
So you're going to make the arm even worse.
Yep.
Okay, and so he gets an opportunity to attempt to dodge or parry.
Parry, I dare you.
He will succeed in his dodge attempt.
But now he's going to have a harder time shooting me with his gun.
That is correct.
Hit me with the best shot.
Except... he's a little more crafty than Daniette. Now, let me see here. Your head, you have, let me just double check what those do. Because apparently I forgot to write it down on your character sheet. I'm so sorry, everyone. Let's see, what page is that? Yep, there they are. Okay. So... and yours are just regular. Well, tough luck to be you. He detonates a flash grenade.
Can I also notice that we're like the worst people for saying hi to people?
Sorry, you're what?
We're like the worst at saying hi to people. Anton appears and it's like instead of saying hi, we just blast a hole in his arm.
Yeah.
I have my reasons.
So my photon flash grenade says it detonates like a small stat. Oh, star. Small star. Okay. Blinding anyone nearby bright enough to overload cheap or primitive vision protection systems. Anyone within 15 meters of the photon grenade. Toughness roll. Okay. So please go ahead and roll toughness.
Come on, baby. Another awesome toughness roll. Crap! Curse you guys! And I spelled toughness wrong. It's probably because I spelled toughness wrong.
So I now get to roll a d5, I believe, to determine the duration.
1.
Okay. So God damn, I'm typing it in the wrong window again. Sorry, everyone. Photon duration 1d5. Okay, and give me an awareness roll, Tyrion.
Oh no. I don't want to be blinded for 5 turns.
Okay, so you do have your heightened senses. So you will get the opportunity to do a blind attack as he moves past you. You can hear his footsteps basically going to your left-hand side. So a free attack at -20. So 34 is your DC. So as Tyrion's eyes burn from this bright flash that went off right in front of her, she takes a swing to her left, but doesn't feel like she connects to anything. It is now your turn, Tyrion.
So I know he went past me on the left, right?
Yeah, so in this direction.
She's going out. You said it was like 2 feet, so in theory she should easily be able to jump up 2 feet.
Sorry, what?
I want to move towards here.
Okay.
Because the shortest distance is a straight line, so she should, in theory, be able to get up there, right?
Except she's blinded, so you're going to have to roll an agility test not to trip and fall on your face.
Okay.
Okay, bravo. You can actually make it up the step as well.
Can I continue moving? Probably not a good idea. Okay. This is where it gets away, and everybody's mad at me.
Okay, give me another perception roll.
Wasted the 17. Or maybe not.
Okay, so you hear the sound of basically a metal chain or something being very much disturbed and jostled and then crashing to the ground over here. So what do you do when you hear these sounds?
And I didn't hear like a door opening?
At the moment, it just sounds like chains or some metal scrap or something.
I need to leave it on a cliffhanger there for a second.
Sorry, what was that, Joe?
I need to leave it on a bit of a cliffhanger there for a second. Splitting the recording.
Oh, you have to stop the recording?